The PlayStation 5 game releases are about to hit hard, but as far as shortages go, as far as the supply goes, it looks like that is going to continue into 2022, which is super unfortunate. We'll talk about that, and also some other PlayStation 5 news. Dualsense Colors are said to be inbound, new colors including a red and gray design. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But first of all, it's been really the biggest gaming story of the year that everybody's been following, and that is the shortage of supply on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. The Xbox Series seems to be a little bit easier to get, but the PlayStation 5, my god, is it damn near impossible to get one of these. Like, the best way that I've told people to get a PS5 is you really have to know somebody that works at a spot where they can actually hook you up with the console if you're looking to pay $500. And, like, just think about me saying that. That's the only way you can really get a PS5 for $500, unless you're eagle-eyed and you're looking on Twitter all the time or you're looking for stock updates all the time. It's pretty difficult to just naturally get one for $500. And I've been hoping the tide was going to shift, especially because initially it was always like, okay, the game lineup isn't that crazy, Demon's Souls Remake is cool, the upgrades are cool, but now we just had the release of Returnal, we got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming out, we got Ratchet & Clank coming out, and now what you're seeing is you have a core group of games that are actually system-selling games, like Returnal, Demon's Souls Remake, Ratchet & Clank. People want to play those games. And that's a healthy roster of games coupled with all the upgrades that are coming out, where a lot of people are now really, really wanting a PS5, and I think the FOMO is going to hit even harder, especially after Ratchet drops. And my thought process has always been they gotta figure out the stock for Ratchet, because Ratchet's the game that people are really, really excited about. And it looks like that might not be the case. PlayStation 5 shortages are expected to continue into 2022, according to Sony Group Chief Financial Officer Hiroki Totoki. Speaking to analysts in a private briefing after Sony Group's latest financial results announcement, Totoki said it has been challenging to keep up with the strong demand due to shortages in components such as semiconductors. Remember, there's the talk of the PS5 having a little bit of a redesign that might end up helping with that, but that's not supposed to be until quarter 2, quarter 3 of 2022, so that's deep into 22. Totoki noted, I don't think demand is calming down this year, and even if we secure a lot more devices and produce many more units of the PlayStation 5 next year, our supply wouldn't be able to catch up with demand. Totoki continued, we have sold more than 100 million units of the PlayStation 4, and considering our market share and reputation, I can't imagine demand dropping easily. PS5 shipped 7.8 million units between its November 12, 2020 release date and March 31st, so it's still selling pretty darn well, and they're hoping to ship another 14.8 million units by March 31st, 22. But, you know, I know you guys probably don't want a PS4. Most of you guys either have a PS5 or you're looking to pick up a PS5 ASAP. And unfortunately, just due to the world situation, it's kind of difficult to get a PS5 right now, of course, and the eBay prices are still a little bit disgusting. Somebody told me that eBay prices are starting to come down and it's at the $700 to $800 range. That is still egregiously too expensive. $500 is already a hefty price to pay, but for the box you're getting, it's quite a good value deal. But nobody's trying to spend $700 to $800 on a console, man. Just let's hope that they come back in stock for $500, but yeah, as far as Totoki is concerned, that outlook ain't looking pretty good. So yeah, unfortunate situation, especially because by the end of the year, if PS5s are still hard to find, think about this: Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, Final Fantasy 16, God of War Ragnarok, like, my god, at that point, the roster of games is so good that now people are actually missing out on games that they really want to play, but I guess, hey, it is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it. But moving on from that, I also do want to talk another topic real quick. A new PlayStation 5 Dualsense Colors are said to be coming, and do remember that there is the Days of Play event that is coming, so having new Dualsense color variations for that does seem to be a pretty solid idea. The report, which I'll leave a link in the description box below, according to the source, Sony is planning to release 2 new DualSense models, with one being a black and red design and the other coming in a gray and black design. Gray and black sounds pretty good. Not a big fan of red controllers, I don't know. Just don't think it's the most appealing thing in the world for a controller. If I could get a all-black DualSense controller, I would be all over that. Not a big fan of the white look. Just thought everything from, like, the PlayStation 4 controller. I always liked the black look of the PlayStation 4 controller, and I thought that was synonymous with the PlayStation brand in general. But DualSense is a fantastic controller. Having more color designs would be something I would definitely appreciate, however. But that's going to wrap up this one. Again, as far as PS5 shortages, Totoki is saying that it's going to continue into 2022, so if you find one in stock, might not be a bad idea to try to get it. I still wouldn't recommend you to pay, you know, $800, $1,000 for the eBay prices. I just don't think that's a good idea, and that's going to perpetuate the issue going into the future, but I know people are eager to get a PS5 as well. So I'll leave that up to you guys. A new PS5 Dualsense Colors are said to be inbound. A red and gray design is said to be coming. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.